It's AI Seth. The real one is somewhere darkening a box behind a headline for the fourth time. I told him you can read it fine. He said you already know what it says, so of course you can. He has a point. I hate when he has a point. Here's the problem I am solving for you today. Last week I told you your best work is dying because of a flaw you cannot see. And I promised you the one dial that fixes it. Here it is. It is not size. You already tried making the important thing bigger. It is contrast. And I am going to show it to you on screen, the same headline, invisible, and then impossible to miss. So you can watch the fix happen. Watch the screen with me. Here is the thing almost nobody adjusts on purpose. The eye does not go to what is big. The eye goes to what stands out. Those are not the same thing. A big word painted the same color as the wall behind it is a big invisible word. The vision scientists proved this decades ago. In 1998, three of them, Itty, Koch, and Niebuhr, mapped how human attention works, and it came down to one blunt fact. The eye is pulled to the point of highest contrast, the spot where light and dark, or one color and another, break hardest from each other. Your eye is a difference finder. It goes to the biggest difference on the image before you can think. So watch this across 5 real businesses. Straight out of the book, this is built on. Same rule every time. If your exact niche is not here, that is the point. The eye does not care about your niche. It cares about the gap between a thing and what sits behind it. Start with a coffee shop. Same ad, twice. On the left, the headline is the right size, but it is the same soft tan as the background, so your eye slides right off it. On the right, one dark band under the words, and it snaps into focus. Nothing changed but the contrast. Watch your eye go straight to it now. Auto detailing. On the left, dark text sitting on a dark car. The message is right there, and it is invisible. On the right, bright white text lifts clean off the black paint. Big meant nothing until it stopped blending in. Med spa. On the left, soft and pretty and completely unreadable. Pale text lost in a pale room. On the right, deep plum on white and every word lands. Pretty is not the same as seen. Travel resort. On the left, white text drowning in a bright sky. On the right, a teal band gives the words a wall to stand against and they pop off the beach. Roofing. On the left, gray words on a gray sky and the homeowner scrolling past never even sees the offer. On the right, white on red, and it stops the thumb cold. There, versus seen. And here's how you catch it in your own work in 5 seconds. Squint at your image until it goes blurry. Whatever survives the blur is what a stranger sees at a glance. If your headline disappears when you squint, it has no contrast. And the stranger never saw it either. Now here is where I have to call something out because I have watched it cost people real money. You protect your brand colors. The soft sage, the tasteful muted palette you fell in love with. So you put your headline in your brand color on a soft background, and the whole thing melts into a pleasant gray. Nothing. You feel good. Nobody reads it. So let me say it plainly. If you protect your brand colors at the cost of contrast, you are burning money. Attention beats brand consistency every single time. Put the loud, readable color on the one thing that must be seen, and let the brand colors live in the edges where they can be tasteful in peace. And notice what actually fixed every one of those 5. It was one of 3 moves: a dark box or scrim behind the words, a thick outline around the letters, or a quiet patch behind the headline, over sky or wall instead of the busiest corner. 3 moves, and everyone does the same single job. It makes the one thing that matters stand out harder than anything else on the image, and notice what none of them are. None of them are subtle, none of them are tasteful. That is the point. Subtle is what makes good work disappear. Now here is where AI comes in because this is a channel about writing with AI, not around it. Watch this. I asked AI to build one of these images, and look, it is gorgeous. Beautiful light, perfect composition, and the headline is a delicate pale script laid right over the brightest part of the sky. Squint. Gone. The machine made something stunning and had no idea whether a single human being could read the one line that matters. It cannot feel your eye slide off a word, so watch me fix it. A dark scrim behind the headline. Thicker letters. Same beautiful image, except now the words actually land. Let AI make things beautiful. Deciding what gets seen is still your job. Those 5 before and afters are pulled straight from my book, Scroll Stopping Images, and the full worked set is in there. You do not need it to run this week's move. You already have everything you need. So here is the whole rule. Both weeks folded into one. The biggest and the highest contrast thing on your image is always the one thing that matters. Biggest, so the eye finds it first. Highest contrast, so the eye can actually see it once it gets there. Get both right, and the work you buried comes back to life. Here's your rep before the next lesson. Pull up the last thing you made and squint at it until it blurs. If the one thing that matters is still readable when everything else has gone to mush, you did it right. If it vanished, you just watched your own best line disappear the same way a stranger already watched it disappear. You know the 3 fixes now. Pick one, because next time we get to the single most powerful thing you can put on a screen. There is one image a human being is physically unable to scroll past. You are wired for it, older than language. And most people drop it onto their work and let it quietly wreck the whole thing because they aimed it at nothing. I will show you what it is and how to aim it so it stops the scroll and then points a stranger straight at the words you need them to read. So if you got something out of this, do me a favor. Like it, share it, and subscribe, or follow wherever you are watching this, and I will see you in the next lesson.